Hello everybody, Heath Robinson's back and he's made a bean climbing frame. What you doing, little farmer? You putting the zip ties on the canes? Remember, it's zip side facing you and then slot it through and then zip it tight. Go on, you can do it.
I've been doing it for quite a long time.
So basically these are like 6 foot canes, these I think, aren't they?
Yeah.
So it stands around about, I'd say about 5 feet tall. They're in the ground a few inches, and then we've zip tied them at the top there. We put a lateral cane, a couple of lateral canes, to give it some structural support and stability. See the triangular ones? Oh, I'm tripping and falling over all this crap here. And that's on both sides, and there, as the little farmer's doing, he's zipping them tight. Zip that one a bit tighter there, right in front of the one that's a bit loose. No, that's okay, that one. It's about 3 up from that. That one's a little bit loose.
This one?
Yeah. So that's what we'll be doing there, or what he's been doing. And that should give it the strength and stability. We've also put that T-section, like the high chaparral, across the top, and that's screwed in to the side bases. That's Heath Robinson style, that's going over the top. It's over-engineered really for what it is, but I'm crazy like that.
What is?
What we've built here, it's a bit much for some peas, isn't it? Well, beans, aren't they? Yeah. Climbing beans. We've got the Cossi Violet on one side, and we've got the I think it's called Blue Lake. Eh?
Are you sure we need all these zip ties?
I think it'll just give it that extra strength, won't it?
Yeah, like this.
You can weave them in and out as well.
Like the slightest bit of strength it'll give it.
Yeah, they were only £1 for 100, weren't they, them zip ties? And we're going to use about 50 on this. So that's 50p's worth of zip ties. And we had the canes already. The canes were like 50p. No, they weren't. They were £2 for 10, for a pack of 10. We've used about 20 on there, about 30 on actually. So yeah, it's probably about 6 or 7 quid.
Why is most of the filming about building?
Because we've got to build structures and then plant things. Well, we already planted in the beans, haven't we? Yeah. Into here, the French climbing beans. They're already in. And for each one of these stations, there's about 4 beans per station. So as they're climbing up, we're going to interweave that with some string as well, aren't we?
I stabbed my eye.
Oh, don't stab your eye, little man. You need your eyes. Sorry about the wind, boys and girls.
Stand away.
You've been attacked by the rat's tails, haven't you? We'll show you them snipping them off and get your revenge on them in a minute. Yeah?
No, I'm going to revenge on that one right now.
Yeah? Are you going to get your revenge on it?
Yeah.
Revenge!
Now where are the giants?
Your snippers are right behind you there. On that little, that's it, on that herb bed.
Wait, which one was it? Was it this one?
No, it wasn't. It was the other one, wasn't it? That's the one. That's the culprit. Get his tail snipped off him. That's it. You want to leave about 1 centimetre sticking out so you can grab it with the pliers and tighten them up through the summer, because they do get a bit loose sometimes, these zip ties. So you can see what the little farmer's doing there. He's threading it through, grabbing it, pulling it tight. And then that will, yep, brace it all up. Give it extra strength and stability, won't it?
Extra strength.
Yeah.
The wall is like it the slightest, a speck more.
A speck more.
So then why are we doing it if it only just a speck more with wall?
Full respect. Respect, James, respect. Full respect. Do your peace signs. I like your double peace sign. That's good. I like it. Right. So we'll finish off doing that, then we'll snip all the tails off, won't you, mate?
Wait, there's one more.
He's exacting his revenge now, aren't you, mate, on them?
In every single one.
Yeah. No, that's it. Leave a little bit of, that's it.
Double snips.
You just got to be careful you don't poke your eyes out when you're doing your harvesting. That's a little bit too long, really, that. Don't really matter, like.
it.
That's it. No, you can't do a double on that one.
Yeah.
Good lad. So you're just finishing off there, aren't you, mate?
Yeah. I'm pretty fast.
And my part of the bargain was what?
That you have to pick it all.
I have to pick all the tails up, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if that doesn't grow beans, French climbing beans, there's no justice in this world. So there we go, all done and dusted. Isn't it, little farmer? He's locked himself inside the cage. Couple of volunteer leaks there.
It's
That we dug out when we did that yesterday.
Brad's cage, but it's easy to get out of. But Bradley doesn't go this way. I haven't taught him it. Right, you do that. And then, wait, that's on a little elbow. You do that. And then, right. And then you push. And then it blocks like that.
And then you just lift it out of the way, didn't you?
You lift it out and put it there. And if it's like a brick that you're making, you can do that. Step out, turn around, and pop that.
Lock the cabbage whites out.
Lock.
Oh, it's struggling with it because of the wind.
Go like that.
Yeah, that's cool. Come on, let's go and get our roast beef tea. These Winston are in flower. Oh, they're coming. The flowers are coming on these Winston. These were put in at the beginning of February. These. Way early, really, but we buried them quite deep, about 10 inches deep.
Come on, man.
But didn't put any fertiliser or anything in there. It's just in the standard compost there.
Come on, man. Just a bottle.
Shut up, you. You annoyance. He's trying to do the bottle trick, you know, the flip and land on the base bottle trick. I think you need to have some liquid in it, mate, to give it a bit of weight. There's no liquid in that. So yeah, coming into flower nicely. Once they're flowered and they start dying off after that, they're ready for pulling out. So I reckon 2 or 3 weeks and we can start pulling these out. Mid-June. As are these. I mean, these are actually flowering now, and these were put in about a month after. In fact, they were put in on the... When were these put in now? Something like the 23rd of March, these. And they're flowering already. These are the Ulster prints in the first 2 rows.
Come down.
Ulster prints in the first 2 rows, and then Red Duke of York in the second 2. The hell's that? Some weird critters knocking around on here, you know. They're not in flower yet, but these are, aren't they? Coming on nice, then. Of course, again, when they flower, after they flower, is the time to pull them up. Really. They're all coming through nicely. It's these temperate conditions.
Bottom and then it bounced and then it did that.
James, my foot will land on your bottom if you don't be quiet. Do you want one of these on your tin? Do you? Do you? James, people think I actually hit you. Go on, crack on. Yeah, so the spuds are doing fine. This is the spud experiment that we've got going on over here. These were the Ulster prints in the first 6 and the Red Duke of York in the second 6. And we were experimenting with the actual feed in the bucket. So there's grow more in that one, and I think the first 2 are grow more. The second 2 are chicken pellets, organic chicken manure.
We can obviously see the winner.
And then bloodfish and bone. I don't think there is an obvious winner, you know, with these.
There is. It's this one.
Yeah, what's that one? Have a look at the ticket, see what it says on the ticket.
It's...
You bet you can't even find the ticket, can you? In all that foliage. What does it say on it?
It's 9319.
Is it? All right. It's grow more.
Oh.
The seed potatoes were put in on the 9th of the 3rd. Oh, that's the week before St Patrick's Day they went in then. Right. So if it's the 9th of the 3rd, April, May, June, it'll be 3 months, June the 9th. So that's going to be around about 90 days. We can take these out week or two after that. Not flowered yet though, so only in about 3 weeks.
Very long throw.
The buds are coming. So yeah, we'll see how we get on with that actually. The deadly predator there. Good lad. Hurry up mate, get the scissors. Are they in there? I think they're on the floor somewhere in there, aren't they? That's got to come out, that's powdery mildew that. It'll either live or it'll die, but that powdery mildew is not going to do it any good. And I don't want it spreading to the other one. Those are the rose planters we put in yesterday. The Queen of Bermuda, the twin queens of Bermuda are in there, along with ericaceous soil. So they're about 60% ericaceous soil and about 25-30% standard compost, like an enriched compost though, good quality compost, and a few good handfuls, really quite a lot of this stuff, this 6X natural plant feed, 6 times the strength of normal manure. That's what it says on the bag. So tomorrow we're going to get some more planting done. We're going to get those beetroots out, get the mussel reliques in. We're going to get the cucumbers, decide what we're going to do with them cucumbers, because they're F1. I don't know whether they're going to be alright outside them. If anybody knows, it doesn't tell you what variety they are. We got them from Paul Green, but I don't know what variety they are. Don't know if they're going to be okay outside then. Thinking caps time, I'm not sure. That was a branch that fell off one of the tomato plants, so we're giving it a go in there. Put some rooting compound in it, stuck it down all the way to the bottom. We'll see what happens. That was about a week ago we did that. It's looking a bit sorry for itself, but we'll see if it picks up because it's got flowers on. Some more cauliflowers that need to go out there. There's some giant cabbage over there, which I don't know whether I'm going to be bothered with. I'm going to, I think, take that up to the top and leave it for somebody, one of the new growers, see if they want it. Peppers, looking a bit limp. And that wants to stake up, doesn't it? That's a cuke. We've already took a couple of cucumbers off this already and given to my mum. They were about 4 or 5 inches long, but apparently that's the size that this particular variety grows to, about 4 or 5 inches long. Yeah. Yeah, so this is how the plot's looking right now. Full of growth, full of greenery, apart from me garlic that I had to pull out because of the rust. There's still some more garlic there, and onions. Look at that, pak choy. Mate, I've not looked at that for about 2 days. I'm sure it's tripled in size. And the spinach.
Can I do that so it lands in that soil over there?
Go on, see if you can hit it with that. Oh! Yeah, boy! Oh! You're legit made up there, aren't you? Totally legitimately made up. Alright, you don't have to get too giddy.
I've never landed a bottle in my life and just...
The flip bottle challenge?
I didn't even want to do it. I just tried to land it in there and it bounced off that and then it landed.
You love it, don't you? Right, we've got something else actually we've not talked about. We've got...
I'm gonna do that.
That stuff. Amaranth. Amaranth is down there.
I'm just like so impressed that I actually did that.
It's a plant. I'll have to research amaranth. If you know what amaranth is, let us know.
I'm like so impressed that I did that.
You're as giddy as a kipper, aren't you?
Like, how did I do that?
It's just luck, really. Blind, ignorant luck.
I've never.
There's no skill involved in that, you know, at all.
I've never landed a bottle in my life.
Yeah, there is skill to that, really, isn't there? Is that what you went for? You actually went to do that?
Nah, I just did it randomly to see if I could land it, but it went too far.
High five!
But it went too far.
Give me a proper one. I can't hear it. Oh!
But it went too far. It hit the edge, and then it flipped, and then it landed.
It's actually remarkable, a remarkable feat. Right, so we're going to talk about the plants now, if that's all right with you, James. Yes, we've got all sorts growing on now. I think it's looking pretty good. The climber there for the pumpkin and squash, Jack Billicle pumpkin, and what was the squash now? Spaghetti squash. Sorry about the wind. It's very, very windy up here again, but I'll try and drown out the wind with me dulcet tones. So there's the beans down there. Them potatoes are looking rampant at the moment, absolutely rampant. Go on, go for it. Uh-oh. The raspberries are not looking too good, the ones that we got as gifts. They're not looking too good. They're not looking too bad though. These were all planted this year, as were the strawberries in there, as you can see. But it's a constant battle with the weeds on those ones. We've got a load more of the marigolds because they're cheap. So we're going to be putting more of those out to add a bit of beauty and colour.
Did it land?
Yeah, it's in the gutter there.
Did it land?
It landed, of course it did, but it didn't land on its base, unfortunately, this time. Yeah, all the spuds are coming along, all the peas, we're going to get the beans coming through, hopefully up there at the top.
I want to try that again when I did that.
They were the violets.
Okay.
I think that was a one-off, that, mate, to be honest.
What does that mean?
This is the only time you can do it. You might have to do about 60 more goes, I think, before you'll do that again, to be honest with you, mate.
Yeah, but I did that because I don't try it.
You weren't even trying, were you? Well, that's sometimes the best way. Right, yeah, so I won't keep you any longer. It's just looking nice, I think, up here now at the moment. So I'm going to get another photo for the thumbnail, and we'll catch you on the flip side tomorrow with more fun and japes down at the Little Farmer's Farm. Peace, love, happy Mondays. And ta-da from me, and ta-da from him. Say ta-da.
Ta-da.
Ta-da, boys and girls. Blow 'em a kiss.
Bye.
Yeah.
Peace out.
What?
Peace out.
Peace out, brothers and sisters.
Peace out, brothers and sisters, I guess.
Let's face the sun and cast no shadow. It's beautiful, isn't it, now? It was really raining before, wasn't it, this morning?
As soon as we got up here.
As soon as we got up here, it stopped raining and the sun came out, didn't it? And now it's looking brilliant. So he's off on a wander, aren't you? Don't go too close to the edge there. So yeah, we've done a little bit today, haven't we? We put the finished off the bean planter today, done a bit more weeding. James has been practicing his sawing, hasn't you?
Yeah, and I've...
Here, cheers. No,
Nah,
do a cheers. There you go.
I didn't even drink it.
Made in Scotland from Girders.
Yeah.
Come away from that edge before I get reported for child recklessness or whatever. Oh, look at the little boy. Alright, so we're going to get off now. Bank holiday Monday tomorrow. Peace out, brothers and sisters.
I'm not going to say that.
Brothers and sisters, pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. Right, see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.